Hello everybody, BrioS here, and for you guys today I have one of the older legendary mechs that is currently available for MC purchase. So that is true, legendary mechs, even though when they are released they are available only for cash, after a period of time they will be placed in the store and you can buy them just like a hero mech just for MC, making this game MWO a legit free to play game. So first, let me introduce you to this particular hero mech. This is the 55-ton Innisphere media mech, the Shadowhawk. The legendary variant is called the ScatterShot, and if you buy the legendary variant, which is what I'm showcasing now, it has the LGD suffix in the name. But if you go to the store, you'll see that under heroes, it is available and counted as a hero mech. It still gets the unique pattern, it still gets a 30% C-Bill bonus as the legendary, but the only difference is that you don't pay cash. You can actually pay 4,125 MC. Well, on a discount you pay less. You can actually buy it for MC, and it doesn't have the battle pass which the legendary mech variant has. But that's fine because money is important. MC, well, it's just space money. So anyway, I decided to revisit this mech after many months of not playing it consistently rather, and I decided to run my favorite build on it, which is the MRM60 build. It has 3 missile hardpoints on the right torso, all high mounted, all on the right side. Cockpit is here, so all around cockpit level, so it makes for very good poptarting, easy to play. It's a one button mouse variant, and if you find situations you can corner peek with only the right side or heel hump, pop tart, whatever, you can expose only a bit of your mech and fire the 3 MRMs on your right torso. So knowing your hard points is really important, and it helps you survive well and still deal enemy damage to the enemy. You see all this in the gameplay later. So let's take a look at the build. So 3 MRM20s for MRM60 as I mentioned, all in the right torso. 5.5 tons of ammunition is sufficient for quick play. 4 jump jets is great because this is a really good jump capable mech. It does, well, does not rather have jump jet shake, so you can stay in the air, just keep firing those missiles, but then you take a lot of damage, so I'd rather not. And talking of damage, this is a rather fragile build. It's a XL build, XL 280 engine for a speed of 82.5, very decent speed, very decent mobility with the jump jets. And the good thing about this is that if you are taking damage, you can use the jump jets, you can twist your torso and stuff like that, and it's, well, with enough skill and practice, defensively it's not too bad. So pretty XL safe if you ask me. Yeah, but the most interesting thing about this mech are the quirks, which are rather unique. So if we look at the quirks here, that's a lot, and I'm going to ignore the LBs. In fact, the LB variant with 3 LB2s and a bunch of SRM2s is actually stronger in my opinion, but I'm running the MRM build because it's simple and I do like those missiles. The bad thing about it, and this is a negative thing, is the MRM spread. Generic missile spread plus the MRM20 spread gives you a spread increase, that's a bad thing, of 50%. So as you fire missiles, the spread all over the place. But the good thing about it, it gets a cooldown of 25%, so it fires faster. Heat reduction of 10%, so the heat is less. Really good for sustained fire. And with the MRM velocity of 25%, you can consistently hit your targets at range a bit better. I opted not to get the range skills for this particular variant, and I'm only having a maximum range of 550, but with the missile spread, that's fine, because the points spent there in range could have been spent elsewhere, which is what I did. In terms of survivability, it gets CT structure 18 and side torsos 14, and a bunch for the limbs. The left torso gets 12 additional armor, so you can actually show your left torso if you have to take damage, because it has a bit more armor than the right. So moving along to the skills. Being an MRM build, you want to, well, have all the missile skills. So going on to missile rack for extra ammunition, missile spread to reduce the ridiculously high spread by 5%, from 50 to 45%. Still a lot, and it's not too bad. Honestly, if you worry about the spread, close in 150 meters or less and just fire into the enemy at point blank range, and most of your missiles will hit roughly the same spot or thereabouts. So it's a brawler in short. More damage from crits with high explosive nodes. And with the cooldown of 25%, I'm getting all the cooldown nodes for additional 12%. So the cooldown for this mech after skills is 37% less, so you fire a lot faster. And that's a key thing of this build, the ability to fire fast. And to help the negative 10% heat generated, we have all the heat skills for additional 10.5%. So total of 20.5% heat reduction, so you can keep firing those missiles doing a lot of damage. And that's how you play this build. You brawl at short range, you pop tart, expose yourself minimally to use those high mounted hardpoints, and just keep peppering the enemy with fire. All this in the gameplay later. 5 nodes of velocity for additional 15%, combined with the quirks, that's 40% velocity for the missiles. Nice. Moving on to survivability, I always take all skeletal and all armor hardening. That gives you a lot more survivability, 19% armor boost and 34% structure boost. Being an XL Brawler, you will need it. One of the strengths of the ScatterShot is the fact that it has no jump jet shake. So I got 5 nodes of lift speed. I'm not sure whether 5 nodes of vent calibration is better. Lift speed gives you the 15% boost to the initial jump jet thrust. Great for pop tarts, and that's why I got it. But I might experiment with vent calibration in the future, which is longer burn time for the jump jets. So, being a pop tart mech, I have opted for 5 nodes of lift speed. Also, 5 nodes of heat shielding reduces the heat generated by 60%. Really important because this mech does a lot of jumping, either to clear cover and fire the high mounted missiles, or just to jump jet juke so that the enemy's damage is spread over your hopping mech, which is a good defensive skill to learn, by the way. 5 nodes of operations for just cool runs for 10% heat dissipation. Moving on to sensors, I've got 2 nodes of seismic. Very good because you want to wait around the corners, check out the minimap for seismic, and then you know where the enemy is so you can expose minimally and return back into cover. 1 node of radar deprivation for the audio and visual blip when the enemy loses their lock. Important. And advanced zoom, not necessary, but as I always say in my videos, I am aging, my eyes are not getting any younger, and it helps to see the enemy at a further distance. But I try not to fight with advanced zoom because of the focus too much on the, small area of the screen. I got 5 nodes of UAV, not really important I feel, but I decided to get it anyway. 2 extra consumable slots, and UAV extra range, extra UAV and UAV duration. In fact, this is a waste because I'm only packing 1 UAV, so right now I'm going to remove it and just put it somewhere not so important here for no particular reason, because I'm only packing 1 UAV. As you see in my videos, I'm packing 1 UAV, 1 strike and 1 cool shot. So that's it. That is the ScatterShot. I am showcasing the legendary variant, but you can actually buy this for MC. So it's, free to play. In fact, I do recommend this build because you can practice pop tarting with only the right side and you can corner pick with the right side. Good training mech for all these skills, and torso twisting and jump jet juking to practice defensive gameplay. And overall, it grinds a lot of damage, albeit all over the place. But like I said, I view this as an XL Brawler, so you basically ambush or move in close to the enemy and just fire like hell. So that's it. So let's take a look at the ScatterShot gameplay so you can see all this in action. Let's go. So for the first showcase match, we have a match on Rubellite Oasis. And in this particular match, I decided to opt for the low ground approach because I don't really have much range. 550 sounds good for MRMs, but they just scatters like mad at the range, so you just want to go ahead and brawl. So I'm gonna stay low, follow the big boys, and basically just wait for the firing lines to form, and then I'll pop tart over terrain or friendly targets to hit the enemy.
Target acquired.
So first contact is Echo 5, one of the usual hotspots in this map. Friendly gargoyle goes right. I would like to keep him company, but I'm very wary of the Fox line low. They often send light guys to push through there. Alright, no engagement at the moment, so probably firing lines are forming. Always see where the fire is coming from.
Target acquired.
Fire on the right high. Targets in Echo 4, snipers normally. Gargoyles going right. And I think I'll work this corner, Delta 6 low. Remember, I have seismic, so as I reach the corner, I'm just going to wait for... Oh shit, there's a target. Another gargoyle. 2 gargoyles. So rare. So my missiles are right mounted, so that gives me advantage even though I'm throwing it away. Just going into brawl, letting the Crusader move in as I pop tart over him. Remember, always fire and twist. No matter what I say, it is an XL build, so you're gonna be extra careful. As you can see, a whole bunch of friendlies are heading in the low ground. Marata, I'm with you. Marata and his Executioner and some of the mechs are pushing top. so I'm gonna go up. It's too cluttered down low. Anyway, here there's this slope at Delta 6, where I can pop tart. One enemy at Charlie 5, but I'll leave it to the others to handle. King Crab is caught. Yeah, he holds that corner, but not really well. Pressure Delta 5, whoever's with me on the ramp. Whole bunch of targets at Delta 5. That's about 500 meters.
Delta 5. 2 behind Charlie 6.
Actually 300 plus. Oh, shitload of mechs here. 5 mechs.
Level critical.
Moving to the left and right to make myself a harder target. Heat cap at a moment, so I'm gonna reverse, find some cover. Or in this case, actually move forward
Acquired.
using terrain.
New target.
Whenever you are doing some defensive stuff like repositioning, twisting, always fire jump jets.
Juliet, side torsos.
Okay, this is a lucky thing for me, tactical shutdown, because I forgot to override.
Let's go up, let's go up.
Good calls.
Critical.
Kiki Nalo is encouraging people to also understand his English. Chonga, my too.
Critical.
Yes, that means charge and let's not waste time. Point blank, Stormcrow goes down.
Override.
Very hot. Taking heat damage, cooking. Cooling down a bit. 6-2, very aggressive team.
Got a Vulcan back, Charlie 5.
Got my second kill. 8-3, game is won. Really aggressive push on the top, combined with a push below. Basically pincered the enemy who were confused by the speed and aggression. Shadowhawk is leg. Triple PPC build, that's a good build. No, but I didn't get the build. I didn't get the kill rather.
Acquired.
9-3. Mostly heat damage.
Target acquired.
Last 3 I think were in Charlie 5, Charlie 6.
New target.
There was a guy with Daka shooting me earlier as I pushed the top. So thankfully I get a cooldown. Riding the heat curve earlier. With the team pushing,
New target.
sometimes you gotta sacrifice structure for more damage. Keep the push going.
Target acquired.
Sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. So 2 mechs here. I'm gonna
Critical.
go for the assault here. That's CERN in XM, I think. Yep. Interesting build. 5 AC5, very deadly. My arms are basically just built to take damage and fall off. So using the high mounts on the right side, so I can expose minimally, jumping over the friendly Hellbringer. By this point, there's no need. Just matter of getting damage. CERN goes down. Legs on the Vulcan, but I missed that shot. So that's it. Very aggressive team. Pretty fast game. 12-3. And aggression and shooting wins. So let's take a look at the damage output of this particular match. 865 damage, 3 kills, one of them solo, and a nice match score 6-2-3. Quite high due to all the short range brawling. So let's move on to the next match. And so we move on to the second showcase match, and it's a match on a map that suits this build really nicely, Mining Collective, because there's a lot of close range combat in this particular map, and with all the terrain, it's really advantageous if you have jump jets. So in this particular match, the team is opting for a Delta line push on my right, so I'm gonna support them, head to Delta 5, which is one of the main contact areas, and maybe just pop that to shoot mechs that appear in the center. Always look at the Echo 4, Delta 4 ramps in this particular map, which is where you'll find most of the enemy. So with that being said, already one target in Echo 4. Always the faster mechs to appear, lights and fast mediums.
New target acquired.
As we approach the Delta 4 ramp, be careful because normally there's a whole bunch of mechs on Overwatch. But being a faster medium, I'm here first, waiting for the friendly big boys to come up. There he goes, one Atlas. So with him in position, the Atlas, it's time for me to go right. Jump up here,
Target acquired.
check out the Echo 4 ramp from the right side.
Artillery strike.
So I think quite a lot will be there by now.
Acquired.
Atlas is really aggressive, the 2 Atlases, so I dropped the strike.
Destroyed.
Many hits.
Acquired.
By judging, looking at the hit counter with Rectical, you can see there's quite a lot here.
UAV.
The 2 Atlases are engaging on my left, so the enemy's attention will be on them. I don't really want to walk in front of them. So poptarting is what this mech does best. Yeah, that little gap on my right allows people to shoot me. So this is a great spot. I gotta watch out for Echo 4, Fox 4 on my right. But right now, all the enemy is just below me.
New target
Yeah, 2 assaults
acquired.
where Echo 4 ram. Can't really pitch down really well. But good enough.
New target acquired.
Allows me to pop tart, shoot at them as the LSS on my left draw aggro.
Yeah, they're very heavy on the echo line.
Yeah, so they don't see me, I'm just like pumping missiles into them. This is what I call managing your aggro, because the 2 LSS are the left drawing aggro. That allows me to secure 1 kill. 3-0 now. The 2 LSS are doing really well, I think. Pushing forward and just brawling and
Acquired.
taking all the aggro. I said aggro many times, didn't I? Hotel please, Annihilator. So an Annihilator here. He is my second kill. Another one enters the kill box. 4-2. This is where I overheat. I've already fired my cool shot. So I'm just gonna kill him, I guess. Yep. Lots of blips on my minimap. Always check your minimap. One of the best ways to improve is check your minimap often. There's actually one guy behind me in Echo 4. Yep, there he is. They're in our rear in Delta 4 high. So my original mental plan is that once he shoots me a bit, it's time to vamoose. Oh, we are vrooming. That is 8-3. These 2 LSs, I would say they are the MVPs.
5%.
Without their aggression, this game would have been really different. So when you see LSs or big chunky boys push in,
5%.
if possible, like this is a brawl build basically, support them. So I moved up with them. I knew they're gonna hit the enemy on my left and draw aggro, so I go to the right. Good for them, good for me. Mr. Ellis kills another one.
New target acquired.
And with that, it's mop up. So even though I got a few kills, I repeat, the 2 LSs at light LSs, you guys had MVPs. Oh, I predicted that Jedda's movement wrongly. Oh, by falling down. Yeah, I get to shoot you now. Damage, damage. Oh, I dropped down but I landed on him. I missed another shot. That was a killing shot which I missed. Oh, I thought I got him. Number 5 got him. Oh well, I guess a glorious victory I suppose. Yet again, aggression and shooting wins. So let's look at the damage output for this mech. And the LSS, 795 damage, 3 kills, 2 of them solo, 551 match score. For me. So that's it ladies and gents for this video on the ScatterShot, a legendary mech that is now available for MC. Still really legit, still really fun. I enjoy this mech a lot, especially with just a 1-button configuration. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, stay chill and I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye.